Thank you so much, Mr. Hamish. Thank you. And wish you all the best with your hard work. And I just want to say we appreciate you. And I have achieved like 93%. Sanbonani. This is Emma Onokula Wamkiz Bongo. I live in Devon in KwaZulu-Natal, and I was born in KwaShlabisa in KwaZulu-Natal.
Hello, how you doing? I'm Hamish. Also, if you face time here, right, come right here, subscribe and share this video to a lot of people. First and foremost, like I always say, man, I want to thank everybody for, taking time out and, supporting me and, things again for the people donating me, because without you, these projects is not moving. It's a lot of things in the background, okay? We started this project just to, to inspire the community, to show people like, you can look like me and you can have a very rough background, just like her, you know what I'm saying? Like I always say, I'm proud of that. I went through the homelessness for 4 years, and that made me a tough person who I am today, you know what I'm saying? So whatever you're going through right now, you gotta stay positive. You can fashion this world. You can do way better, you can shock this world doing the positive things, and people can learn from you, and them learning from you, they're going to get inspired and do the positive things and change the whole world. You know what I'm saying? It's very, very possible. So again, thanks for all your donation. It means so much. Thanks again. It's what make me and other people also benefit, and change this whole community in a positive way. Let's get started. So thank you for your time. So question number 7 say consider the following graph. So this is a graph we got. So you don't need patience. Even if I don't look at that graph, let's assume like we don't have this graph. You know what I'm saying? So now let's solve this a bit later, because me solving this, you're gonna learn from it. Okay? Now let's listen. Plus, you have to look. Okay, look. In inequality, right? These are inequalities. You know what I'm saying? So now, whenever you have inequality, if you have this, meaning if you wanna draw a line, okay, it is gonna be dot dot. Your line is going to be dot dot. And if it's like this, which is less than, this is greater than or bigger than, you write with a dot dot. And this is less than, you write by dot dot also. But if it's greater or equal, you draw, because it's including, you draw solid line. Same here, if it's less or equal or small or equal, you draw that thing. You know what I'm saying? So now let's go to this question. So now let's assume we don't have this graph. We don't have nothing here. Let's hide it, okay? So since we say we don't have nothing, now we're going to have to find the x-intercept. The x-intercept where this graph is going to cut at x. It's easy, man. Where this graph is going to cut at x. Like you see this one, this is x-intercept. This is y-intercept because it cuts at the y-axis. And this is y-intercept because this line comes and cuts at the y-axis. But this is not x-intercept, it's because it's not y-intercept, because you see this is y-axis, this is x-axis, but at this point here is not on x-axis or y-axis. So this point here we call it point of intersections, because it's just two lines that intersects. Okay, so now let's go. So what we're going to do for us to draw this graph, we assume like we don't have, we draw ours. So I'm going to say let me start with the first one. What is the first one? Let's say -4 x plus 3y greater than -12. Now, when x is intercept, we know y is going to be 0. Whenever something cut at x, like here, see this coordinate is x-intercept, so y equal to 0. So let's plug in there. So y equal to 0 means 3 times 0 is 0. So here is -4x, y equal to 0, so greater or equal to -12. So we want to get the value of x. So we want to get the value of x means we don't need this -4. So divide by -4 and then divide by -4. This and this cancels over x. Remember, whenever you divide, only when you divide by negative, the direction of the inequality change. Like you see here, divide by negative, so it faces that way. It's going to change to this way. So it's going to be less -12 divided by -4 equal to +3. So that tells us our x-intercept is 3. Now we want to go for y-intercept. So for y-intercept of the same question, when y is intercept, x equal to 0. X equal to 0. So now let's plug in x equal to 0. Okay, x equal to 0. So negative 4 because x equal to 0. Negative 4 times 0, 0. So we left with 3y. 3y is greater than negative 12. So we want to get the value of y here. So since there's a multiplication here, so we have to divide. Divide and then divide this and this go. So y. So do we change the direction of inequality? Don't even try. You know why? Because we don't divide by negative. We don't divide by negative. So he's going to say the same direction. Negative 12 divided by 3 equal to 4. Oh, you know what I'm saying? So 4 negative, excuse me. So I have all my coordinates. Let's draw. Easy. So now let's draw our coordinate. So we say, so we assume we don't have this, right? Just if you have it like just hide everything. Like, do I really have to hide this? Like, okay. Now let's go. So now, okay. So what is the x? X equal to 3, y 0. Oh, 1, 2, 3 somewhere here. So these 3, y 0. And y? Y equal to negative 4. When y equal to negative 4, x is 0. You see? X is 0. So when y intercept, x 0. When x intercept, y 0. It's like, okay. So now, x 0, y negative 4, negative 4, negative 4. Oh, where is it? Somewhere here, man. Let's say here. Okay. So now the question is, are we going to put solid line or dot dot? Ah, come on. This must be dot dot because it's excluding. Okay. Okay. So it's going to be dot dot. So let's connect it. Dot dot. So say, oh, dot 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 line, dot line, dot line. Oh, okay. So that's our line. So now the question is, are we going to shade on top or are we going to shade at the bottom? You know what I'm saying? Are we going to shade on top or the bottom? Okay, so take your original equation, which is this one here, or this one, same thing, because I took it here, and then take any point, either above or below. So me personally, you know what I'll do? Any point, either above, any point, you can take any point around here, or any point here. So personally, I'll say take an easy point. Don't take 1,600, because it's going to make your life harder. So I'm going to take, for example, let me take a point here, let's say 1, 1. I can take x equal to 1 and y equal to 1, x equal to 1 and y equal to 1. We know this point is above. Or even you can take 0, 0, it doesn't matter. Because this point is above this line. Okay, let's take 1, 1. So if I take 1, 1, x means equal to 1 and y equal to 1. Now we go negative 4 times 1. Oh, this equal to negative 4. Now, plus. 3 times 1 equal to 3. So we want to see if this number is going to be greater than negative 12. Okay, negative 4 plus 3 equal to negative 1. Is negative 1 greater than negative 12? Now, some people, they don't know how to check when they ask like that. You know, so let me show you. If you have a number line like this, see this number line, let's say, and this is 0. Let's say this is 1, this is 8. I'm just saying. Let's say this is 1, this is, let's say, 12. And let's say this is negative 1, this is negative 12, negative 6, whatever. Note, whenever you go to the positive, your number always bigger. What that means? If I have a 1 and 12, 12 is bigger because it's only positive. So even here on the negative side, if I have a negative 1 and negative 12, negative 1 is bigger because it's on the right hand side. So the more you go to the right, the number is bigger. So here they ask me, is negative 1 bigger than negative 12? Wait a minute. Yes, it is bigger because it's on the right of negative 12. Negative 12 is on the left. Yes, this statement is true. So if that's true, means, so the number that I pick up above this line is true. Means I'll shade them. Even if you take any number here, if this is true, even any number above here is going to be true also. So means I'm going to shade on top. So I'll shade this way. Shade this way. You know what I'm saying? Because it's true. So we shade this way. Shade. Because it's true. But if it was wrong, then I have to shade opposite side. Okay, well, so now we go to another coordinate. Which other coordinate? Y is above, greater or more than 2. Oh, so y is greater or above than 2. So let me just make a space here little. Okay. we say y is above or greater than 2. What is our 2? Oh, y. Okay, so remember this was 1, 2, let's say something here, y. But they say is greater or equal to 2. So this number positive, this is y-axis, means anything positive like 2, 3, 4, 5 above y. You see? 0 below. So we say y2 equal or greater than 2 means this line is going to cut here. But is it solid or dot dot? It's solid because look, means we say we represent by solid line. Okay. Now let's draw a solid line now. So we say okay, let's draw a solid line. So this line is going to be like it. Okay, and what we're going to share? Below or above? Y is above 2. Oh, this one we don't even have to taste any number. We just say, oh, we're going to share you, man. See? Up. You know what I'm saying? So you see everything went up. So I want to, let me show you something before we finish this question. Trick. Okay, the trick here, when you draw this graph, look where all these lines they intersect. So here is where they intersect. There's a chance this is going to be our region. Like where when you draw those stuff where they intersect, all them they marry each other. See here, it seems like this like they kind of fold each other. So that's what we call feasible region. That's what we need. This one we don't need, even this we don't need. Like where they all, you see here, they went up and this, so this concrete place. Okay, now the last one, they say here, the last one. So we're going to do the x-intercept, which is what is 2x plus 3y greater than 6. So when x-intercept, y equals to 0. So this is going to be 0. So 2x greater than, so it's going to be 2x, y equals to 0, less than 6, divided by 2, divided by 2, this in this cancel, so x less than 3. Oh, so let x3, y 0. Now we go for what for a y-intercept. When y-intercept, x equal to 0. So 2 times 0 is 0, so we left with 3y, it's going to be 3y greater than 6. Divided by 3, divided by 3. This is this cancel, y is greater than 6 divided by 3 equal to 2. Oh, so now y-intercept equal to 2. Y-intercept equal to 2. So now x equal to 3, 3 and 0. Oh, 3 and 0 is somewhere here. Then y2 is here. Here, remember, because this line will draw 2. So now we have another line which comes here. Now we say, okay, see this dot line. So dot line means we're going to do something like this. So there's no drawn on scale, but I believe you understand. Straight, that's a straight line, but you know my handwriting and you know it does not drawn on scale. So we got our straight line also. So now we ask, you see, so like I say, we don't want to need this because our eyes is on here now. Where they? All of them. So here we don't want to need this. Come on. But no, we cannot, yeah, because our eyes will not stay. Okay, for now, let's wait. Let's not rush. Now, so we know x, we got 0.2y, and x equal to 3 positive. So now we want to share. If this happen, it comes up, mean this is going to be our feasible region. You know what I'm saying? Means this is what we need. But now we cannot conclude now. Let's go. We're going to say now, okay, let's do it. So we're going to take a point below or above. Let me take below, let's say 0, 0 here. Because this is our line, let me take 0, 0. So if I take 0, 0, means our coordinates is 0 and 0. X equal to 0, 2 times 0, 0, and 3 times 0, 0. So is 0 greater than 6? Not true. 0 is not greater than 6. So for that case, we're going to shade what? Above. Okay? We're going to shade what? Above. 0. You say what? 0 is 0 less than 6? No. 0 is not less than 6. Means this. So we're not going to shade below. We're going to shade this way. So now I have a question. Where does all the point they intersect like all the line? If I look careful, I see this region here. Look. See this region here? Like all of them, they kind of like this one went this way, this one went this way, that like this is the only region where all of them are made up together. We call feasible region. If you look at this region here, it's not, because this region is only this and that. You know what I'm saying? But at this one here, it did not come down. You see, this one only went what? Up. And this one went. So we want the region where all lines intersect, like this region. See this one and this, they kind of meet up. So this is called feasible region, which we need. So now we come here. So you see this one, for example, here no, because you know why? This is only one line that intersect. What about here? Here no, because this is only this, and this one was facing up. So this is the concrete. So we look. Oh, it seems like it's true. But now let's go for the second one. We cannot conclude for now. Let's go for the second one. Okay. So now if you come here, now this is not true completely. You know why it's not true? Because of this face. See this one? They say y is dot dot line, and this y is not dot dot line. Can you see? Because when you say y is greater than 2, means in a line of y here is dot dot, like supposed to be dot dot. So with this only, everything mess is not true. You understand what I'm saying? And with this, because they say 4x plus 3y is greater than -12. You see this one? They say, because this is the same question, but the only thing is inequality. They say for this one, which the first question that we did, which line was there? Was this line. They say it must be solid line. It's not solid line, it's dot dot. Because if you look carefully, look, it's dot dot line. Because remember, this question is the same with that. And when we did it first, it gave us this coordinate -4 and 3. But with them, they say it must be solid line. But according to what they're giving to us, is not solid line. It's dot dot line. You know what I'm saying? So this is completely out of the answer. Now we go for this. Okay? Like I say, for this one here, you know, let's go for number 4. We know for fact this cannot. You know this one why cannot? We're supposed to go number 3, but it's fine. I've started number 4. Let's go. So this one cannot. First and foremost, excuse me, this one is already misleading. You know why it's misleading? Because we know this line is the same as that. The only difference is greater or equal. And we know anything that's greater or equal, it has to be represented by the solid line. And we know from this equation, we had already the x-intercept. Look, our x-intercept, we say y equal to 0, means this equal to 0, so -4, because this is 0, so it's going to be -4x equal to, excuse me, -4x greater or equal to -12. So divided by -4, so we get x less or equal to 3. So you see 3, which means this line here, this, and then if you check for that, when y-intercept x equal to 0, so x equal to 0, so 3y equal to 12. Divided by 3, you get 4, so y is greater or equal to 4, so it means this line here. And according to what they say means 3 and 4. According to what they say, this line must be represented by the solid line, which is not true. According to this graph is in dot. So this is not true because our line which they get to us is dot dot dot, means these make a lot of sense. So this is not true. Now this, we want to see now which one is true. Now, even though we know this is true for now for so long, let's go for that one right here. So we know this is not, these two, we don't even need them, they're wrong. Let's go for the last one. Number C, actually, number 3, C3, whatever you can call it. It's okay. So these two things here are the same. The only difference is this is less, is this. The only difference is this, and that the ratio stuff is same. So even the drawing is going to be the same, but the only thing is testing. Let's test now. What is this line? This line here, we'll just say is this line. This line here is this. I believe you understand from the beginning. If you follow me, then you should be fine. So this line here is this. Now let's take a point. So we have a -4 x plus 3y less than -12. Now let me take a point which is above, which is 0, 0. So let me take what? 0 and 0. So if 0 and 0, x can be 0 because negative 4 times 0 is 0 plus 3 times 0 equals to 0. Okay, now 0 plus 0 to 0 less than negative 12. Now, is 0 less than negative 12? Let's see. This is 0, okay, this is negative 12. Is it less than negative 12? No, because this is bigger, is on the right hand side. So for that case, if I had to shed, you know what I'm saying? If I had to shed this one, what would I shed? We say, if at which point did I take? I take what? 0 and 0. Means if I had to shed, this is not true. Means I have to shed what? Down. And if I had to shed down, look, then it was not gonna give us the feasible region. You know why? Because we know feasible region is whereby all this stuff they look. So okay, feasible region, like look man. According to the exercise, we have this, we have this, and we have this. So feasible region is where all those lines they meet up together. Like we find out like for this one was like this. And then this one here it was like this because above greater than 2. So you see, where do they intersect? We see here there's a sign of all of them to intersect. And for this line here, when we test it, we find out it was like this. Oh, so this is the region where all of them they intersect. Means this region here, this. So that's our feasible region. So if we shed this one down, according to our testing, means one of the one of those lines from this line it was going to be lacking, and if it was going to be lacking, then it wasn't going to give a feasible region, because feasible region means all those lines from all those shed from all those lines they must meet up there in how we call feasible region. Otherwise, if it was going to face down, it wasn't going to be feasible region, because this region here it was going to include this, it was going to include from this y, but this one it was going to lack because it faced other way around. So this one is not true, but option A is true. You know what I'm saying? So hello, how you doing, man? I'm Hamish. First and foremost, I want to say thank you so much for the people, who donated to the program, because as you know, it's a lot of things, behind, deal with the feeding homeless, with a little half. I was one of those. I was one of the homeless people for almost 4 years. You know what I'm saying? So I started this program with the knowledge, a program giving back, and for most of the donation that I get from you guys, it's helping us to make this project going, and also go and give back to people who I need, and also some helping this project going. You know what I'm saying? So you also can make it. It doesn't matter, which background you come from. Either you come from very complex or concrete, or very tough, you can also make. I was one of those kids, go to school with no shoes. Thank you so much. Thanks. It's just a waste of time. You do this question? It is easy like that, man. Thanks a lot. You know what I'm saying? Look, man, I believe in learning from how to do things. If it's make sure you subscribe, and you can just go and do donation to our Patreon page. I have a Patreon, I have a GoFundMe. You know what I'm saying? I have all the means of donation, because to make this project going, any type of donation, the little that you think is too small for you, it could make a lot of change. And thanks a lot for all your time, subscribe, don't forget, share this video, circulate to a lot of people, because the meaning of this project, this program, is to help as many as we can. Okay, it's not only for one person or two, because you might think it's not helpful for you, but for somebody next out there, it could be very, very helpful. So thanks a lot, man. And any donation that you did to me, it means so much. I appreciate it, man. It means a lot. Go to our Patreon page, go to our GoFundMe, because we need to have a lot of things. We need to put them together, like camera, and a lot of equipment, so that we can improve on a lot of angle, a lot of aspects of these projects. Thanks a lot, man. I appreciate and I love you. Peace and love. Bye. This is one of my students of knowledge. She wanted to introduce herself. What's your name? Could you please introduce yourself?
My name is Kali.
Yeah.
I go to South Primary School.
Yeah, I'm trying to Bantu. Trying to Bantu is everywhere, right? So this is my other student. His name, what's your name?
Matthew.
Matthew, yeah, he's grade 11, man. So his aim is to score distinction, right? So you promise I want you to score distinction this time. And I want your name here.
Joshua.
Joshua, how much you promise me to score this time?
Distinction.
Distinction. Yeah, so try to about just everywhere, man.
China about you. Everywhere. China about you everywhere.
Everywhere.
China about you
Exactly.
everywhere.
Thanks a lot, man. Appreciate it. Thanks so much. If you had to give advice, which advice would you give to the people or to the students?
Trust Hamish.
Why would they trust me?
No, because it's really good. They actually has helped a lot. I redid first year for maths. It was my own fault, but also I didn't know a lot of the work. And Hamish said lots of hard questions, and it's demotivating sometimes to do the harder stuff. You just want to get done, but it's the hard stuff that makes you realize the easy stuff is easy.